Gold. Some Canadians had it in their watches. Others had it in their teeth. One Canadian had it on his mind. The pride of the mounted police, Dudley Do Right. Now our hero is digging for two reasons. One, he received a new shovel on his birthday. And two, only gold and the wealth it brings will win him the fickle but beautiful heart of the fair Nell Fenwick. Nell is the daughter of the post commander, and it is for her that Dudley tries to do right, but seldom does.
Look what I have found, sweet Nell.
That's not gold, Dudley. That is a tin can.
Yes, but all that glitters is not gold.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure. I shall give it some thought whilst working in the mine. Farewell, Nell.
And with that thought in mind, Dudley dug as he had never dug before, toiling day and night until 3 weeks later, he emerged from the bowels of the earth holding 2 large sacks filled with gold.
Eureka!
That's Eureka. But Dudley knew what he meant, and off he dashed to his beloved.
I have done it. I can now wed the fair Nell.
But Dudley's horse had been through this before. He knew that the path to success was paved with low-grade asphalt. Speaking of low grade, here is the villain of our melodrama, Snidely Whiplash.
Egad, that dullard has struck it rich. Now I must strike while the dullard is hot.
His servant-like mind quickly hit upon an evil plan.
Oh, Dudley, have you given any thought to what would happen to me if anything should happen to you?
Why, no, I haven't.
I thought not. Here, sign this.
And the unsuspecting Dudley signed a will that left his mind to Whiplash in the event that he should meet with an untimely accident, which is precisely what Snidely had in mind. Up to now, no one had thought it odd that Dudley had discovered gold that had already been poured into sacks. The reason for this was Dudley had not dug his way into a mine, but into the post commander's office where the payroll was usually kept.
1 potato, 2 potato, 3 potato, 4. What's this? 2 potatoes are missing.
Yes, Inspector Fenwick was nobody's fool. He knew that somebody was robbing the post payroll.
Send Do Right in here.
You sent for me, sir?
Here are your orders, Do Right. Bring in the thief who's robbing the payroll.
5 minutes later, Constable Dudley Do Right was on the trail to Quebec in search of clues. Little did he know he was playing right into Snidely Whiplash's evil hand.
One well-placed shot and I'm rich.
But Whiplash was not only a poor marksman, but a poor judge of firearms. For this rifle had a kaleidoscope instead of a telescope.
Looks more like a test pattern than a target. Take this, Do Right.
A mile down the trail, he tried again. This time with an insidious weapon called a blowgun. But again, his knowledge was lacking, for the gun didn't blow darts, it blew bubbles.
Oh, look, horse. Lawrence Welk must be on a road tour.
It wasn't until Dudley stopped for water that Whiplash finally succeeded in getting the upper hand. From out of nowhere, a stout rope encircled Dudley.
Aha! I have you in my clutches.
Oh, Whiplash, you devil, what are you up to?
No good, you can bet on that. I shall throw you over the cliff. Then your mine will be mine.
But I can swim.
With a stick of dynamite in your mouth?
Whiplash jammed a burning stick of TNT into our hero's big mouth and pushed him over. Down, down, down he plummeted into the raging torrent below. It was true Dudley couldn't swim with a stick of dynamite in his mouth, but his horse could. Moments later, he and his master stood safely on shore, or almost safely, for the stick of dynamite was still clutched between his teeth, and it was still burning. Dudley realized that only water would extinguish the fuse, but having his fill of the river, he decided to head back to the post and to the inspector's office where a bucket of water was kept for just such emergencies. By now, Whiplash was in the process of exploring his mine. Groping his way through the inky blackness of the tunnel, he came up in the inspector's office and clutched to his bosom the remaining sacks of gold.
Eureka! I am rich!
Just then, the door burst open. Dudley dashed in, doused the TNT in the bucket of water, then turned to his arch enemy.
So you are the payroll thief.
Whiplash was caught in the web of his own evil scheme. He got 30 days. Dudley got 7, a week's vacation as a reward for getting his man.
But where are you off to, dear Dudley?
I am off to find another mine so I can make the mine. Mine.
Yes, Dudley Do Right went back to digging for gold. And although we cannot be certain, we feel he will soon find wealth beyond his wildest dreams.